Welcome back for another story time. It's Miss Stephanie from the Chester Public Library. Let's get started. Today we are going to start with a story called If Your Monster Won't Go to Bed. Written by Denise Vega, illustrated by Zachariah O'Hora. Let's take a look at the cover before we get started. I love the beautiful covers. What do you like about it? All right, if your monster won't go to bed. Time for bed. Who hates those words more than anything? That's right, your monster. We all know what happens when a monster doesn't get enough sleep. Massive monster tantrums, refusing to join the sneak up and scare your sister game, and falling asleep in his slug mush. Let's review a bedtime routine guaranteed to help any monster drift off into a peaceful nightmare land, rested and ready to play toss the slime ball with the rest of the kids and monsters. Don't ask your parents to help you. They know a lot about putting kids to bed, but nothing about putting monsters to bed. It's not their fault. They're just not good at it. Don't bring your dog to cuddle. She'll bark and whine and chase your monster's tail, and your monster will growl and snarl and chase your dog's tail, which will lead to a monster meltdown. And who wants that? Besides other monsters. Do not do the monster stomp. Your monster will wiggle his waggle, flick his fur, clench his claws, and the next thing you know, he'll be shaking his bristly bottom and won't want to stop. And you'll be shaking your unbristly bottom, so it will be a big bottom shaking, waggle wiggling, fur flicking, claw clenching monster kid stomp, which will last all night. Save the monster stomp for daytime fun. Don't have your monster count sheep. You know what will happen, and sheep aren't good for a monster's digestion. All that wool makes him gassy. This is bad. Don't give your monster a glass of milk. Monsters hate milk unless it's sour and green and smells like dirty underwear. Blah. And if you give them sour, green, dirty underwear smelling milk, they'll stay up all night burping sour, green, dirty underwear smelling burps. And who wants that? Besides, other you-know-whats. That's lots of don'ts. So if your monster won't go to bed, what do you do? What do you do? Step 1. Pour your monster a nice big glass of calming, crunchy, oozy bug juice, slimed with ooey gooey snail trails. No monster can resist this, and maybe you can't either? Go ahead, try a sip. Step 2. Give your monster an ice-cold, shiver-inducing bath to relax him, and make sure to scrub behind his ears with mud soap. Step 3. Brush your monster's fangs until they are at their smelly, rotten best, and don't forget to floss. Step 4. Help your monster find his favorite squishy, squashy, can't go to bed without it toy. Put all the other monster toys in your parents' bed. They will appreciate your thoughtfulness. Step 5. Read the freakiest, creepiest, scariest story from your bookshelf, screaming where appropriate, and watch your monster's eyelids droop. If your monster asks for one more story, shout, "No way!" and get ready for Step 6. In the key of Screech, sing "Shock-a-bye, monster," and listen to these gigantic monster snores, along with the snores of your family and maybe even the whole block. Congratulations, you've done it. Your monster has officially gone to bed. You are the master of monsters, the captain of creatures, the baron or baroness of boogeymen. You're so good, everyone in your neighborhood will start asking you for help with their monsters. Uh-oh. Looks like that dragon won't put on her pajamas, and the werewolf won't stop howling. And that zombie's annoying the whole family. They know a lot about monsters, but nothing about dragons or werewolves or zombies. I am out of here. That was If Your Monster Won't Go to Bed. All right, let's do Down by the station early in the morning. See the little puffer bellies all in a row. See the station master pull the little handle. Chug, chug, toot, toot, off they go. Down by the station early in the morning. See the little puffer bellies all in a row. See the station master pull the little handle. Chug, chug, toot, toot, off they go. And off we go for book number 2. Oh No, George by Chris Houghton. What kind of animal is George? What do you think? I think he's a dog. He kind of looks a little bit like some other animals, but I think he's a dog. Oh no, George. Harry is going out. Will you be good, George? Asks Harry. Yes, says George. I will be very good. I hope I'll be good, George thinks. George sees something in the kitchen. It's cake. I said I'd be good, George thinks, but I love cake. What will George do? Oh no, George. What has George seen now? It's Cat. I said I'd be good, George thinks, but I love to play with Cat. What will George do? Oh no, George. What has George seen now? Some lovely dirt. I said I'd be good, George thinks, but I love to dig in dirt. What will George do? Oh no, George. Harry is back. Hello, Harry, great to see you. George, what have you done? You ruined the place. And how on earth did you eat a whole cake? I said I'd be good, George thinks. I hoped I'd be good, but I wasn't. What will George do? I'm sorry, George says. I want to give you my favorite toy. Thank you, George, says Harry. Why don't we go out for a nice walk? Great! George loves to go out. There are so many things to see and do. Uh-oh, George has seen a cake. Will he eat it? No. George goes straight past. Well done, George. George sees some lovely dirt. Will he have a little dig? No. Well done, George. George doesn't even try to chase Cat. Even Cat is a little bit surprised. Something smells very interesting. What can it be? It's a trash can. There's nothing George likes more than digging in trash. What will George do? George. And then it's over. What do we think George will do next? It's a mystery. That was Oh No, George. All right, we're going to do Down by the Bay. Are you ready? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a moose kissing a goose? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a llama eating pajamas? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, Have you ever seen a whale with a polka dot tail? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Have you ever seen a ferret playing with a parrot? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Back to my home, I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say. Have you ever had a time when you couldn't make a rhyme? Down by the bay. All right. Marzipan snuck in there during that song. And did you like how I rhymed ferret with parrot? All right, last book of the day, Xander's Panda Party by Linda Sue Park, illustrated by Matt Phelan. What kind of animal is Xander? Do we know? Xander's Panda Party. Do we think he's a panda? I think so. Let's find out what other animals are in our book. Xander's Panda Party. Xander planned a panda party. Yes, a dandy whoop-de-doo. But Xander was the only panda, just one panda, at the zoo. Xander sat and chewed bamboo. He changed his plans and point of view. Do we have rhyming here, my friends? I hear rhyming. Zoo and bamboo and view. Xander planned a bear affair and thought of all the bears he knew. Black bear, brown bear, both the polars. Grizzly is a rock and roller. Koala is a little dozy, likes her tree all leafy cozy. I will ask her anyway, surely she will want to play. Xander's party preparations took great pains and perspiration. The menu needs some taste sensations, plus the proper vegetation. The menu has berries, honey, fish, grubs, eucalyptus leaves, and bamboo. Xander handed out the cards. Calling out bears, a celebration, invitation, food and fun and conversation. From her tree, Koala hollered, Xander, I am not a bear. Xander didn't understand her. Koala bear, you're not a bear? He stared at her in consternation. Sorry for the complication. I know I'm called Koala bear, but I am not a bear, I swear. I am a marsupial. Marsupials were rather rare. Will I not be welcome there? Xander fetched some more bamboo. He wasn't sure what he should do. He chewed a slew of new bamboo. He nibbled, gnawed, and thought things through. And he planned a hearty party. Fur or hair or hide can come, all the mammals, every one. Celebrating all mammals, a celebration, invitation, food and fun and recreation. Soon Rhinoceros sent word. It may sound a bit absurd, but I won't come without my bird. Xander felt a little blue. He chewed bamboo, a stalk or two. He fidgeted and paced the floor, then scratched an itch and paced some more. Finally, a firm decision. Xander's brand new party vision. All the birds and all the mammals, from whooping cranes to hybrid camels. Anyone with fur or feathers, congregating all together. Calling all mammals and birds. A celebration, invitation, food and fun and jubilation. Xander, said the crocodile with a most beguiling smile, there's a party, so I've heard. You've invited all the birds. Birds and reptiles, long ago. We were related, don't you know? If you didn't know, now you do. Can't the reptiles join in too? Xander didn't chew bamboo. Instead, he swithered in a stew. What to do, his worries grew. Was his party falling through? Then came a voice from down below, somewhere near his little toe. Why don't you ask everyone? I can help you. We'll have fun. Nice to meet you, Xander Panda. I am Amanda Salamander. Amanda Salamander lent a hand to Xander Panda. Xander's party plans went from grand to even grander, calling all creatures to a best of all festival, celebration, invitation, total zoo participation. Everybody's getting an invitation to the party. What other animals do we see? I see flamingos, a giraffe, some turtles. Everyone's invited. Almost time to start the party. Then Amanda squeaked out, "Wait, what's that coming through the gate? A truck? A ramp? A wooden crate?" Xander didn't have a clue. He shook his head and wondered, "Who? Hello, and how are you? Zoo here, please call me Zoo." "I'm Amanda." "My name's Xander. Did you say your name is Zoo?" "No, not Zoo. My name is Zoo. Like saying zoo mixed up with shoe. In Chinese, Zuzi means bamboo." And Xander knew just what to do. What a party! What a ball! Lots of new friends, tall and small. Every creature at the zoo, which means, of course, the humans too. And that is Xander's Panda Party. What a fun book. All right, friends, that's all we have today. Our 3 songs and our 2 stories. And I hope you'll join us next time for another story time. I hope you're staying safe and healthy and warm. It's been chilly out there where we are here. And I hope you'll join us next time. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.